Welcome, everyone. Today we're doing a deep dive into someone who, well, quite literally reshaped Britain. Isambard Kingdom Brunel. We've got your sources here, and we're aiming to sort of unpack his legacy, really, to get behind the marvels and see the man and understand his impact on how we live, travel, connect, even today.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating, I think, isn't just what he built, though, that's amazing, but how he did it. His whole approach just pushed boundaries, didn't it? Engineering, society, everything.
Okay, so let's unpack that. Let's look at his foundational journey. Think about young Brunel, just starting out, his first big job, the Thames Tunnel.
Right, not exactly an easy start.
No, plunged right into this perilous underground world. He was a resident engineer and basically the guy on site solving problems day in, day out, dealing with constant danger, floods, collapses.
It killed him, didn't it? A couple of times.
Exactly.
So you have to wonder, how much did that experience, that really gritty, dangerous, hands-on problem solving, how much did that shape his later, much bigger projects?
It must have forged something in him, that audacity.
Oh, undoubtedly. That resilience, that innovative spirit, you can see it running through his whole career. It started right there, under the Thames.
Okay, let's move on to maybe his most famous project, the Great Western Railway. This thing gets really interesting. What made it so special?
Well, the big thing was the track gauge, wasn't it?
The broad gauge, 7 feet and a quarter inch, wider than anything else.
Yeah, and that wasn't just for show. Brunel had this theory, you see. He thought the wider stance would mean a lower center of gravity, less shaking side to side.
So higher speeds, basically, and a smoother ride.
Precisely. Before the GWR, London to Bristol, that was a slog. Days by coach.
Right. Grueling.
And Brunel's railway just collapsed that distance.
Yeah.
People, goods, ideas traveling faster than ever. It fundamentally changed things.
But it wasn't easy. He faced pushback.
Huge opposition. That broad gauge choice, it flew in the face of the standard. It sparked the gauge war.
A war over track width.
Sounds silly now, maybe, but it was fierce. Rival companies, canal operators, they were all worried. The cost, the scale, this non-standard track breaking up the network, he was constantly battling.
So from battling under rivers and building across land, Brunel then looks to the sea and the sky, sort of, with his bridges. Let's talk ships. The Great Western Steamship.
Yes. Hugely significant. It wasn't just a steamship. It was the first one purpose-built for regular transatlantic service.
And it slashed travel times, weeks down to days. Imagine, that changes everything. Trade, communication, even migration.
It really did. And then he went even bigger with the Great Eastern. Though that one, well, that faced its own challenges.
Before we get to the challenges, what about the materials? Iron ships. That was a big deal, too.
A massive deal. Iron was key. You could rivet it, make watertight compartments, build hulls far bigger and stronger than wood allowed.
So that enabled these giant ships like the Great Eastern.
Exactly. More resilient, carrying way more cargo, more people. And speaking of resilience, look at his bridges. Clifton Suspension Bridge, iconic, right? Took over 30 years to finish, mind you.
And some are still in use, like the Maidenhead Railway Bridge. Still carrying trains. That's incredible durability.
It really is. Testament to his engineering.
So bringing it all together, what's the lasting impact? How did Brunel's work really change things back in the 1800s?
Well, it wasn't just connecting places that already existed. His railways and ports, they actually created new industrial centers, new towns, even new holiday spots.
So he reshaped the map, economically and socially, gave ordinary people mobility they'd never had.
Absolutely. But not everything was a runaway success. You mentioned the Great Eastern earlier.
Yeah, it struggled commercially, didn't it?
It did. It was maybe too ambitious for its time. The sheer size, the market, the infrastructure to actually fill it just wasn't quite there yet.
A lesson learned, perhaps, about timing.
Hard lesson, yeah. About needing the whole ecosystem for truly disruptive tech. And we should also ask, while there was huge progress, were there downsides?
Like environmental impact. Or community impact.
Right. Think about a railway line cutting through farmland or a huge embankment appearing in a valley. That progress wasn't abstract. It had real, sometimes difficult consequences for people on the ground. It's always a trade-off, isn't it?